get familiar on how to move and cover without having to hold any keys like I did before. Oh yeah, this was a forced camera angle. They finally enabled dash to get the fuck out. Oh, this is great. Yep, it slows down for the extra little cutscene animation thing that they got going on here. Of course, these soldiers have like bolt cutters or mini saws to get through things. These are totally the breach teams. They are the assault teams doing what they gotta do and shit. You got soldiers up top. You gotta move. And so at first I start trying to push anything, and it seems like this would be the obvious place to go, but no action was allowed. So I was like, okay, maybe we just keep going down because those guys are behind the cage. Or the gate, and then I get down here, same thing happens. I get near a door, nothing, another door, nothing, and then I realize, oh crap, there comes a spotlight of more soldiers coming up from the other side, and still nothing, nothing's happening. I'm like, fuck, no. Shit. And now these guys are getting even lower, and so finally my other persona finally triggers the escape route here. So this part's a little scary now. This is total claustrophobia here.
What's happening out there?
It's all right. We'll be okay.
I can't see what's happening. Do you hear that?
Oh,
What's going on out there?
okay. See, here I can't really move immediately. It seems like I have to figure out the gaps with the left stick to get through, but they don't tell you that. But it's clear that you want to get at least to the doorway because it's not going to end good. The other guys back there were coming up the stairs, and they can totally see the gate. It's not enclosed or anything. Let's see right here, your friend is like still up front. It looks like, yeah, it looks like he got shot. And so you move back. And it's the same thing, yeah. That was totally going to happen, at least from the front end, or from the back. And yet your friend is on the other side of the door and manages to get you out. Even though we've already clarified, this is your other persona. This is still Snake. That's Snake 1 that we're looking at, and Snake 2 that you control. Oh, this part is insane. I'm gonna stop talking here, but this is totally an awesome cat and mouse moment.
Anything? Negative.
And
Came
we
in here, keep
survive
looking.
the cat and mouse part. This is towards the end now.
This way.
I got a little stuck there doing the curtain thing because it automatically would just leap you in as soon as you pushed a little forward. There was no kind of physics towards that cloth. It was a quick animation to jump in and jump out. Oh, this part totally reminds me of Call of Duty Modern Warfare, the first one, where you gotta hide and play dead or look and blend in with the surroundings. But this is to an extreme where it's just like, god damn. But this is so damn cool. I'll probably shut up at this part because, yeah, the suspense is just insane. Found an ID'd snake, but this freaky Psycho Mantis guy comes in, and then this Fury, I'm calling him the Fury, from Snake Eater, shows up again to save the day. Yep, that guy's on fire. I'm not gonna lie, I really wish they sell action figures of all these other cool soldiers. I would totally collect these action figures.
Take this!
glad that they didn't do a quick time event crap like in other games, because that would have been so annoying that after all this time, there's no clear indication that I would have had to control that gun and shot the sprinkler. It would have pissed me off so much if I died right here, because they didn't give enough warning that, oh yeah, we're gonna let you shoot this part, and you have control now. It's not cutscene. So that was great. And then again, now you get to perform the real, fix. And looks like he had to pop his leg back into his hip or something. So that was freaky. Didn't think you could even do that. But at least at this point, it looks like eventually you'll be able to pick up a gun. Since technically your other persona is carrying the gun right now, but then you end up handing it to yourself, which is a little funny, but yeah, we're on our way down to the hospital. The whole extra twirl thing with the gun was hilarious. He ends up like sweeping himself doing that. And the whole mag slide, the whole slide on the gun. It looks like he just flicks it when he'd obviously have to push a button. That was weird. And now you turn from Snake to John McClane. I don't know why they put that as an objective to shoot. I think it was probably to stop that enemy from behind, but you can see from the range it doesn't necessarily decrease, it's no movement yet. So here's where I can finally take down some soldiers. I have to kind of move out of cover there, because it seemed like because of the angle or where I was on the wall, the crosshair didn't seem to line up with the actual enemy there. So in the end, I end up switching from that pistol to their what looked like their suppressed, their submachine gun. It looked like it had the icon for suppression, but it turns out it's not. So I thought maybe I'd pick up the other one. It's like, nope, that's it. So say here's the part where your other version of your guy kind of creates a sort of decoy here. Because yeah, he does a distraction by taking off the suppressor, which is cool. But then, this part doesn't make sense. How the, when he starts to shoot, he returns fire, and then he dives in a Max Payne-esque move, and the guy's looking for him down there, so that's where it's like, okay, but this is you, technically, or a version of you, right? So here you already get to use a reflex. I do my best to take out that enemy down there, but then I'm not fast enough. And plus I'm blocked because of the railing. To kill that guy more. So suddenly more enemies down there, so I'm around trying to get my bearings about where I am. And so it does count how many hits you get on the left. So now I've already hit 17 since everyone's shooting with submachine guns now. And so while You don't need necessarily a med kit. You'll eventually regain all your health, just like in most other video games. Taking hits does start to stack up against you when you reach the end of the game, and or that chapter or scene, whatever, and you have to, you know, you get your score. So here I realize I'm low on ammo, so I can go over to the bodies and start picking up their ammo. And thankfully, you don't have to actually pick it up. You just walk it over. And see, this guy was was bleeding out, but was taking out his pistol, so I had to finish him off. And here's it gets a little aimless. There's no real sense of direction, and since your other persona basically just Max Payne'd himself off the stairwell, I have no direction about where the hell I need to go. So here made some sense, because it looks like it's barricaded, it's a tunnel. This makes sense, that's where you gotta go. And it turns out, nope. I get to a door, nothing happens, I can't even open it. So that was just dumb. So, and everything's on fire, so I can't just walk through thinking like everything's hunky-dory there. So I have to go back the way I came and figure out how to keep moving. It's funny because later on in hindsight, you realize, oh, duh, it should have been, you know, this direction or something. But you know, the first time you go through, it's like, no, it's not obvious. It doesn't seem that obvious. And see, thinking the exit would have been the right approach, and like, nope, it's not. Even though the light's green, maybe that was like an indicator, but nope. So I keep thinking maybe it was my other character's body that was down there. They killed him. It's like, no. So at this point, I know for sure all my enemies are dead. I hit the option menu, trying to think about what the hell I'm gonna go, where I'm gonna go. And I do a dive because I realize you can hit square now to dive into cover. And so then it's obvious. Oh yeah, this whole entrance here is the perfect place to go. But see, look, there's my other guy. My other persona's alive and is finding an extraction vehicle for us in this case because we're in a hospital. It's an ambulance. That makes sense. This vehicle comes up, and then we get more super villain enemy sci-fi action here. Focus, I'll stay quiet for this part. Let you enjoy. Guy's back. Or the Fury. This is the Fury, that's right, it's the Fury. And it sucks, it seems like they don't communicate with each other when they encounter this guy, because the other few soldiers before would have already known that bullets don't seem to work, but at the same time, they don't communicate. I'm about to die, my ammo doesn't do anything. So, and again, it's not like the clear COD where you can see where you went down. But yeah, guns are fun. Yeah, this part gets a little creepy. I'm like, yeah, my gun doesn't work at all when I shoot, so I'm glad I read that icon for quick dive, so I actually managed to hit square. I think that was probably the only quick hit that I've ever seen in this game thus far. But those dives are very useful. And here they go again, trying to take down the Fury. Right here I thought, crap, Snake's in another 9-day coma. Because it seems that's all he's able to do when he gets knocked out is he goes into 9 days in a row coma. And see, this part is freaking scary. Because at least I managed to grab the gun. At least it gives you the context, because now the indicator on the upper right flashes, and then the crosshair shows up. And see, I look up and around looking for maybe like a random fire extinguisher or a sprinkler head smashed open. But thank God it was somehow my other version of myself that somehow crashes the ambulance into that Fury guy. And now I'm gonna get in the car and drive the hell out of here. Which is great because you don't get to drive. It's on rails, it's cutscene, but I prefer that over I'm gonna drive and crash the guy. This part is insane. Looks like your other Persona friend, dude, is dead, but you're still alive. Driving. Again, in the very beginning of all of this, the guy kind of insinuates that it's you, just a version of you that obviously isn't dead, not dying and all that, but it's just a little weird that your other version dies while the other surviving version of yourself. had to look up where that was, and it turns out you're somewhere off an island or off a small little country in the Mediterranean Sea. Which is just a little weird because in Ground Zeroes, you're operating on a Cuban base on Guantanamo, and you jump in the helicopter, and yet somehow your helicopter can fly across almost all of the Atlantic Ocean to get over to that side of the to that side of the world. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. The helicopters do not have that kind of helicopter range. But so here's a cool part. It seems like Psycho Mantis is on your side, but at the same time, it also doesn't make a whole lot of sense why the other guy looked like he was about to kill you too. So, but cool. You got to see that cool whale thing again from E3 2014 to come back. So we all know this is all from a cutscene and thing that they were teasing us from the get-go. So that was cool. In like one of the four horsemen of the apocalypse, so maybe we should just call him Apocalypse. Shows up, not Fury. But either way, it's insane. And then out of nowhere, the horse with Ocelot shows up.
I'm on your
So that's a
side.
little random, but good that he shows up, right?
Hurry!
Then we get to a couple of more little bits of on rails shooting here.
Hang on! Use this! Watch our backs! Shoot him! Watch for an opening! Watch for an opening! Careful, the gun's slow to reload! Shoot him! Now! You're vulnerable when you reload! Shoot him! Don't let him attack! Watch for an opening! Kill that bastard while alive!
Persistent bastard. They're waiting. Back from the dead, huh?
Fire just as he's about to attack!
I like how Ocelot tells you when to attack, to shoot him, but
Get him?
then again, it's either A, you let him get real close where it
Shook
seems
him
like
off.
it's gonna really hurt you, or
Hold him off a little longer!
or you have to shoot him at least twice because on a shotgun, as you can see from the crosshairs, your spread is insane.
You're vulnerable when you
So
reload!
you have to get him dead on for him to get a flinching reaction. But it seems like every time he attacks, he sets my horse on fire, and suddenly the fire dies down. See here, I just keep unloading, and see it doesn't stop. That was clearly a cutscene that we were about to take down.